On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At shooting guard, Brandon Podziemski. At center, Trayce Jackson-Davis. At small forward, Andrew Wiggins. At the other forward position, Draymond Green. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Now introducing the starter for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At the shooting guard position, at 6'3", number 22, Cason Wallace. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Thorne. Starting at power forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. Starting at center, 17 number 7, Chet Holmgren. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. And it's Jackson-Davis in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, in at forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, BA. And after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
Now here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries it from 3.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Williams in the post. Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball.
Golden State ball.
And the Warriors with possession. It's a 3-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. Outside, Green to the paint. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Outside Curry. Nails the wide open jumper.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. And he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Jackson Davis. Green with the ball. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Just 5 to shoot. The shot misses. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. It's Podziemski on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 5.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Screen by Holmgren. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Podziemski. Wiggins outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, get off of that, man. Wiggins is that dude.
Thunder with a lead. Williams a screen on Curry. Rebounded by Green.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pritchard's checked in for Wallace. The Warriors also with a sub. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Jackson Davis. Up top Podziemski. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Williams in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. Count the basket. Williams has got 6 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Kuminga. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. You know, when you look around the league at the young players, Kuminga is one of the stars.
It's hard to ignore the work that he's done in his young career. Already a part of a championship team. There is no doubt he's blossoming into a star in this league. We got to keep an eye out for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good for Kuminga. Here's Pritchard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 4. Down low. Dort with a steal. 1:43 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Kuminga. Oh, yes! Boom! He jams it straight down.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Pritchard. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside, Williams. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. Looney, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside, Williams takes the 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Outside Burks. There's the triple. No good on the shot. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
On the floor for the Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Thompson out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Kuminga in at the three. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Wiggins drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Payton with it. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Joe grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 3. From Pete Giddey. Sinks the tray. Giddey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Green with a screen on Giddey. Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
The first one falls.
After a run of bad luck with injuries, it's great to see Thompson back on the court contributing, because this man, he is the definition of a warrior.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Thompson. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Outside Giddey. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Thompson outside. Green, a screen. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wallace with it. Green picks him up. Lets it go from 11. Holmgren. The putback. Holmgren.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Giddey. Holiday's checked in for the Warriors. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Thompson outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Thompson's got 11 points.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Holmgren, the pass to Wiggins. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 7 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Pritchard. Now Wallace. Outside, Williams launches a three. Holiday grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Inside. Shoots from 12. Kuminga's shot is off. Thunder leading by 7. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. No coverage that time. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Looney. Still no points. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Thompson for good. Another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Here we go.
The Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And some changes here for the Warriors. Here's Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Outside for Green. To the middle. Another shot. Wiggins, no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Williams misses. Warriors trail by 7. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And the Thunder in possession here, following the score by Golden State. Wiggins outside. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. They've led by as much as 10. Now Wiggins. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. The fader. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 7. Podziemski into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the Warriors, Podziemski taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Lou Dort in for Pritchard. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Wiggins with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Outside, Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Curry.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Fires the 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors trail by 3. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. The kick out to Williams. He can't get that one to fall. Green with the defensive effort. His first shot coming late. Oh, look at Green get his inside.
Anytime the Warriors are getting shots like that from Draymond, it is a good thing for their team.
Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Williams a screen on Wiggins. Dort outside. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Jackson Davis. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Chet Holmgren. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Now here's Green. And he's going for the oop here. Dort with a steal. Warriors with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here comes their strong captains, everybody. Get loud and show them some love. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for Team Bears.
last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
And I like who Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, show us your move. You're off beat. Oh, that's nice. You're on the big screen.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Green. Back to Curry for the tie. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Here's Green. No good off the glass. Thunder leading by 3. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're gonna draw fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 14 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Dort. The 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Golden State has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. They now take the lead. Green's got his second basket.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Wallace, the pass to Dort. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. So Dort's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside, Green. Here's Jackson Davis. And it's all from three-point range. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one belongs to Wiggins.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
The Thunder making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Payton. No points so far. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's get up and get loud for your Thunder Girls dance team.
Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
On the wing, Payton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams against Payton. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Outside Payton. There's a screen by Kuminga. Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Dort. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. The rebound by Wiggins.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Kuminga with it. Wiggins outside. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside, Williams to the right side. Pritchard, the pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Covered by Jackson Davis. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Payton. Here's Wiggins. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Pritchard. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Warriors leading. Pass to Payton. To the paint. Dort with a steal. Fires from way outside. Doesn't go for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Kevon Looney. And it's Thompson in at the 2 guard.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Payton against Williams. Payton, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Giddy's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
The Warriors shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Oklahoma City trailing. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Burks. Fires for 3. And again, no good by Golden State. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Outside Giddey. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Burks. Got it. Burks has gotten his first points in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Giddey against Thompson. Outside Giddey. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Burks. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
That brings up the volume, fans, for your own city crew.
He's checked in for Guinea. And Golden State also making a switch. Curry's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kuminga against Wiggins to the wing, right side. Dort to screen on Curry. Here's Pritchard. Wiggins outside. Pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Here's Wallace.
And I don't know why they're still shooting threes. It's not paying off for them.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Looney with the ball. Left side, Kuminga fires the three. Golden State with a rebound. Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Wiggins passes to Dort. Out left to the wing. And they get it. Nails it from three.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Curry. The three from Thompson. Offensive rebound from the arc. The shot comes out.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Williams misses.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Payton passes to Thompson from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 20 points.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Wallace outside. 4-3. Gets the three ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You trained to triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Attention everyone, coming onto the board right now are your start takers. Let them hear it. On the board is your hype squad. Time to get up from your seats and make some noise for T-shirt time.
For Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Pritchard. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Thompson. On defense, the Thunder to the inside. Here's Curry. Second chance shot. Curry at the rim.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now Holmgren. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both shots good from the stripe.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
The Warriors lead by 6. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. A minute 37 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And he makes it.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a